Dare I ask, Jeremy, is this time different?
Well, one always hopes that this time might be different, and of course we have been here before, as you quite rightly say, and in a sense we're still waiting to see what the details of this deal actually will prove to be. And of course there are some suspicions that it may well be Theresa May's deals with a slightly different hat, and that might be the real concern here, because of course, as quite rightly put by your colleague in Brussels, it is the UK Parliament which I think is going to be the pivotal element here. So markets are hoping and pricing in a resolution, but I think there is still the rather thorny issue of getting something through Parliament, if it is agreed, in order to facilitate a deal being formalised.
If we can jump over those hurdles, Jeremy, over the next coming weeks, what's the upside for cable here?
Well, we've obviously seen, as you've been quite rightly saying, a substantial uptick already. But in a sense, if we can get through the hurdle of the negotiations of the legal text, if we can get through the hurdle of an agreement by the European Council, if we can get through the hurdle of an agreement by the UK Parliament, and of course all of those issues are not insubstantive issues or concerns, then we can and should see sterling continue to make gains. So we could be easily into the sort of a 132, 134 area. So we've seen a significant uptick over the course of the last two sessions. If you've been able to ride that from that sort of 122 low, it probably makes sense just to take a little bit of profit off the table into the weekend, because I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some leaks across the weekend, and it will be fascinating to see how both the DUP and the harder line of Conservatives within Boris Johnson's government react to that, because I think that will be the metric which will be impacting markets as we open next week and determining whether the markets are confident about any deal being approved by the UK Parliament.